Hello and welcome to Just Play Better. My name is Lloyd, and I am joined today by two very, very special guests, Martin
Hello.
and Jaden.
Hi.
Neither of these two people commentating with me are currently on camera, though Jaden could be confused for the Ngolo art.
It's true. Jaden is commonly confused with Ngoli art.
That's true.
It stuffs us up every real session we do.
I think it's because I've got a big orange and green leg. I think that's the issue.
That
On
could
the
do
on the left, we have Lachlan playing Dinosaur, a Chaos Theory.
it. Yep, correct.
And on the
Martin,
right,
what
we
is
have-
the name of the ID that Zach is playing right now?
I'm blanking on the ID.
Miramorph.
Yes.
Miramorph. Now, Zach recently did very well in the APAC Continental and the Intercontinental Championship.
True.
He
Believe he
played
top 8'd Intercontinentals?
at the Intercontinental, did he?
And we didn't tell
I think
Lachlan
he
until
just got into
immediately
eight,
before they
yes.
started.
Perfect.
Yes. And Lachlan has not played Netrunner in about almost 2 years at this point.
Sometimes since he probably last beat you, Lloyd.
Lachlan is a traitor. He went and played Keyforge. I don't trust him.
I
He's got his,
True.
he's got his
Keyforge
strong
player.
box, little token box. How can you trust a man that uses rotated cards as their little emblem? Who is
Yes.
this man, and why is he in this recording? That's the
Okay.
question I have.
That is a
Lloyd,
good question.
very mad at Lachlan because of the famous Netrunner gift that Lachlan did to him.
Yes.
We should put that up front.
We'll pause it quickly to overlay the GIF.
Oh my god.
Okay, wow.
I
look at
assume I
this
can
GIF.
overlay a GIF. I don't actually know.
Okay, so there might not be a GIF right there, but if you saw a GIF, that was a good GIF.
I'm upset. I'm embarrassed.
I like the GIF. It's my favorite part is he doesn't play Netrunner. It's only Netrunner GIF that comes up. Lachlan gave us permission to make him into a GIF. If something does happen, I forget if it does.
Okay.
Also, pay him out if you want, Lloyd.
I will.
I give him fair warning.
I have a lot of respect for Lachlan. He's a good lad.
Good job paying him out.
Calm down. I'm getting there. Just look. This is the insult sandwich, where you have the compliment, the vague admission of respect on top, and then you've got like 25 minutes of pure hatred and filth.
But as long as you've got the thin slices of bread on either side, it's
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
It appears the game has begun. Both players have correctly begun the game with 5
Yes.
credits. Now,
I know.
Zach has the better tokens of the two. I think that the
That said, Lachlan finally got his HB click trackers.
he got there.
Because he was there, and I was like, oh, because he was showing off his like Jinteki ones. Like, oh, I didn't know there were Jinteki ones. I traded in the HB ones he's been after for the last like 5 years.
Okay. Do we want to explain either of what these decks are up to?
Not yet.
Okay, great.
And if you
A
want,
piece of time and a diesel. That seems decent.
It's pretty good.
I think this deck's a lot more fun to see blindly.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna have a quick look at the deck list.
Yeah.
Um,
This
Go
Miramorph
power.
deck is just like MCA and then restore the MCA, recur MCA, and just have decent ice and be quite efficient with your clicks. Get that Miramorph trigger almost every turn. Zach's been like crushing games online, just like pounding them down over the past few months.
Yeah.
So he knows his deck like backwards, forwards, and like is really quite nasty with it. Lachlan, as I said, hasn't played this game for a long time. Invented this deck he's playing the night before. Has never ever seen Miramorph, or possibly even half the cards in this Miramorph deck.
It's true. That said, despite making this deck that's been around for a while, he didn't include some key cards that were meant to be in it.
yeah.
Interesting.
Tried slightly different strategies, and it did not quite work out for him on average.
Interesting. I
I'm
don't know what
looking-
cards it's missing because I don't know this deck.
Oh, notoriety. He didn't put
Notoriety.
in
So, Martin, I think you have the most experience with Lachlan's deck.
oh yeah,
Why
that's
don't
one of my favorite decks.
Why don't you talk us through the overall game plan? Read it, some of the key cards just to spur you on a little bit. We've got Temple of the Liberated Mind. We've got Fansight. We have
Fansight's a big combo piece.
Liberated Chayla.
When
So
the courts
Yeah, go. Brent, what is the game plan here?
get to 5 clicks and score your own agenda.
How?
Liberate Charla. You can spend 5 clicks, forfeit an agenda, and add it to your score area for 2, unless the court forfeits their own agenda.
I'm sorry to interrupt because Zach has just produced the most fucked Ginger server in history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Double Surveyor
I'm
Fairchild
glad I'm
3.
not playing against Zach. I was so happy I didn't play against this deck. I would not have had fun against this deck.
I mean, he's got
Maybe I might have
Yola, he's got
actually, because like
Eekers.
R&D's unguarded. I might have been alright.
He also did get a Cyberdeck Sandbox out of R&D. We should note that, which is a one-off in
ironically,
this deck.
this deck hard counters Lachlan's strategy of having 5 clicks.
Yes, that is very true.
Which I think is pretty good. But yeah, Lachlan did some interesting choices with his instead of playing it out of Haley and doing like the double installs and getting everything down really quickly, he went for Dinosaurus.
I think Chaos Theory is a defensible choice
It
because
wasn't a bad choice. The
the
density
consistency is there. You have 5 less cards. He's got
Yeah.
1 Anacam to be able to kind of sort through things. 3 Juices,
Yeah.
Field Script, 3 Diesel. He's sprinting through his cards.
because this deck doesn't do much else, you're sprinting through it either way. So the 45, you have the Hyperdriver, which really helps.
Hyperdriver would be a very strong include, yes.
Because at the moment, one of the cards
Probably
he
means
has
he
to
can't play
rely on is
Rezeki
Death.
then.
I've got a feeling that Lachlan didn't know that Hyperdriver was unbanned.
That seems quite likely.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Um,
Surveyor and HQ.
Surveyor and HQ. Only 2
Hyperdriver
swing
and
right now.
Notoriety are the really how you get the last point.
Yeah.
Too much trying to do also a mix of doing Netrunner, like playing the game properly, and trying to score agendas, which doesn't work.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing for Lachlan that he would even attempt to play Netrunner.
Border control on the
Border
remote.
control on the remote.
This remote is never getting touched.
Zach is sitting on 14 credits, Lachlan on some amount of credits.
Pretty huge amount of credits. He's had 2 Peace Nut times, or maybe just 1 and some short gambles.
A lot of action going on here. No card installed in the remote yet for Zach.
And no
But it's
R&D ice either.
Yeah, like I think he can probably ease off the remote.
I think the remote is done. Yeah.
Calm down, Zach.
Okay,
There
there
we
we go.
So I saw Lachlan play this through other rounds as well.
Mhm.
My favorite play was Brody doing the same combo on him, draining him with 14 credits. Because he could not
pretty
do
good.
anything about that.
It's pretty true. That's correct.
It was a lot funnier to see that combo happen to someone else.
you're,
Not gonna lie.
you're talking about the dedication ceremony reversed accounts.
Exactly, yes. I'm glad you clarified the combo.
Hmm. 2 good cards, it should be noted.
We do have a Beth down, which is
Lachlan
nice.
has installed his 2nd card of the game. It's a Beth. Interesting choice.
Not too bad considering he's giving the court money with like peace in our time and stuff.
Yeah, and the extra
Oh.
click is the idea, of course. So that's really
Yeah,
smart.
so I
It's
think
entirely defensible.
I think it's more than defensive. I think it's one of the best cards in his deck.
Beth is a good choice for bring your own agenda.
Yes.
I'll vouch for Beth as an inclusion.
Okay. So Lloyd has been outvoted on the Beth issue, 2-1. Beth is good.
Yeah.
All right, I humbly accept my defeat.
Okay. We do have an
I don't
install
think-
advance, and he's drawing into at least 1 fan site, so that's good for everyone involved.
Yeah. Because the older bring your own agendas only ran like Eater or Faust or something. Maybe not even Faust, just Eater.
Yeah, to get the Nodos.
You didn't care about Breakers, so Lachlan's also playing Breakers, which I think wasn't as needed. I think he could have just gone up to like the Hyperdrivers and stuff.
Yeah. His deal with the breakers is interesting. He's got 2 Eka, 2 Kuroda, 2 Yealer. He's got no SMC, and he's got 2 Compile. That's his like.
Compile, yeah. I watched
icebreaking
do it
stuff.
against Brody, and that worked nicely for what it did, getting 1 point.
Biotics getting played.
Yep. Oh, he's biotic into draw.
Yeah, that's right. Max also played Netrunner.
He's getting the mirror morph trigger. He
Oh
is the
my
biggest.
God.
He is the biggest man. How did he know? Oh my god, there are so many. That's the thing about Netrunner and the Adelaide scene in particular. There's a lot of really huge players who just they know how to sneak into my brain in the middle of the night and just they get it right. They figure it out. There we
Oh,
go. All
I
right.
know.
Just biotic
So-
for an already single advance for Truius. That's amazing.
Biotic for
crazy.
the smallest amount of value possible.
Didn't even get a counter on it.
He's getting an install on
It looks like an MCA's clicking.
MCA with a counter. This is hot
Yeah,
stuff.
this is where Lachlan realizes MCA really doesn't help his deck.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, with Beth plus Temple, that's enough to counter it, I
He has
think.
options, but yeah, it definitely doesn't make it easy.
It's real
Lachlan-
annoying.
Lachlan also making the bold play of not adding the fan site to his store area.
Oh, no.
Do you want to give him an Error Town overlay, Lloyd?
Okay. Someone want to text him and see if we can. He's also in 3 Kashuk, so I guess that's
That's
got a
the
lot of
closer.
2 cost stuff. Yeah. 2
That's
Beth.
again,
Crota.
defensible.
Yeah. I think 3 is probably a little too many, but
Sorry?
Oh, no,
Okay.
call the cops.
Yeah.
No, wrong. Reject it. Absolutely not.
That was the cops.
I like it.
I think someone should have bought an APOC deck. That would have been fun.
I'm still just in awe of Zach's value biotic play.
That was,
I
yeah,
can't believe he didn't get a token on the Vitruvius.
I
That's
know.
insane to me.
For
That's
all
so
of that-
good.
For all of that, he didn't get the counter. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's.
I mean, he's on like 3 restore, and he
could've
might
just-
also have archive memories.
Yeah,
He could have just advanced it 3 times.
I know.
Games before this one today.
There's a lot of. To be fair, Zach is quite a good player with this deck in particular.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just hope that he knows that I'm confused.
We should also point out at this stage in the competition, this is round 3. Zach is 0-4, which was a
Oh my-
huge
Yeah. So
surprise to everyone involved.
we told him.
Lachlan is 1-3, so this is our bottom table.
I'm so glad the bottom table is on camera.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
like
we don't have preferences on who's on.
Yeah.
Which
the structure of the tournament is such that you can be 0-4 and still sweep your way into the cut and then win. I think I've realized why they don't recommend a cut for 8 people tournaments, because that can
No,
happen. But
no,
I think
no,
it's
no,
I
no,
like
no,
how
you-
back in the day you kept suggesting a top 8 cut with only 8 people.
Why didn't you do that?
I mean, we already went 45 minutes beyond the store closure with our top 4 cut.
Yeah, we went. I mean, they opened a little late, to be fair.
That's true. They said they'd open at 11. They forgot.
We didn't get in there till like closer to 12.
Now, there's so much glare going on that I can't figure out if he's able to break this fair chart. I think that's a Euler in there.
I refuse to announce that Lachlan's cards are powerful, so I will simply say that they are too bright.
Okay.
Which is only really funny if you've been watching the other game.
And everyone has been. You won't understand this one if you don't go back from the start.
It's true.
Yeah, there's
There's
very
lots of little
important
nuggets and-
chronology.
Setups and payoffs. I
Yeah,
did that. I did set up the thing with the Geist and the Tech Trader and the.
you did. You made mention.
Yes, that's true. That will pay off later.
That's
Careful,
right. That's
viewers.
still
Yeah,
not in
that's-
this round. This is the second setup of that.
That was a
Yes,
really
that's true.
running bit we've got going.
All right, Zach
Okay,
has
he's
infinite
popping off
clicks.
the MCA.
All right, can he get the mirror morph this turn as well? Let's find out. So
Almost
one-
definitely. Just
one-
inherently by click the MCA, pop the MCA, install.
click, pop, install, advance. Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah. He's also playing around Beth because he's quite poor.
What a hero.
Like,
Zach is a huge man. I respect him enormously.
Yeah, I was sitting next to them, and he was definitely playing around the Beth. He did that intentionally.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a coincidence. He was doing that deliberately.
That makes sense.
What a hero.
Okay, and we've got again a turn late compile adding the breaker to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give
Lachlan is
Lachlan
just on another time stream. Lachlan is playing this movie from inside the movie Tenet. That's what's happening.
Still haven't seen it. Need to watch it.
What movie?
Tenet. It's a very topical, reference. Tenet.
Oh,
It's
Some backwards time stuff is happening, is my understanding.
spoilers.
Isn't that like is
I
that
haven't-
not clear? I don't know.
No, it is. I haven't watched any trailers. I just know I want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Kishuk is coming
Kashuk.
down.
Well, this is good. He
pretty
does have.
acceptable.
I think
Yeah.
he might be going for the full 6 here. Again,
Yeah.
hard to tell with his programs, but he has at least a Eula,
Two Taylors.
2
Rozeki.
Rozeki,
Yep.
Yeah.
a Kuroda, yeah, Beth, yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so we're
it.
getting the full 6.
All right. He has correctly identified a win condition for his deck.
This is good.
yeah. I saw him in other games where he would always ask his opponent if he could switch Kuroda if he had the better art in hand.
Yeah, I did that too. Oh, 4, 5. Oh,
Oh,
2 MCAs, a bunch of
geez.
ice, whiff. And
Mm.
Kashuk shuffles as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He can trash an MCA here at least, or even trash an NGO is maybe not crazy.
Yeah.
Trash- I think MCA is correct.
is the better way to go.
I mean, his deck is full of restores, so like he has 3 MCA, 3 restore. Yeah,
Very good.
Kashuk is still viable. He's not. I don't see him being able to res another ice on R&D and
Not for another
still
turn or
protect
two.
the server. So
Yeah.
he could just go again next turn and see 6 new cards.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels like a bad. Like I feel like if he'd seen something there, then this game would really be in his favor. But
Yeah,
now I feel like Zach can
the
kind
only
of.
win Lachlan
Yeah,
had
okay.
with this one was a joke game we did, waiting for like the round to finish. After I versed him the next round, I believe. We had a joke one afterwards, in which case he eventually won.
Nice.
Because I forgot stealing, he could forfeit my hostile.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing, so yeah.
A lot of thinking going on here.
That's fair.
A card is about to be installed.
Oh, it's gonna. I think he's restoring the MCA.
Ooh. This is the rudest thing I've ever seen. That's incredible.
I'm really happy I didn't have to play against this.
It is one MCA out of the game, though, at least.
Yeah, that's fair. Kind of, I guess.
I don't think that really means all that much. There's still 2 to play around with and restores, and how many does it really need?
Hang on, just a second. Zach is using his click counters. Lachlan has 2 pairs of click counters on his side of the board. Hasn't touched any of them. They're just pointing. They're pointing towards the camera, towards his agendas. What are they indicating? They're indicating nothing. They're indicating that Lachlan is poorly organized. He doesn't know what's going on. He's short of clicks. If he was using his click counters, he would have enough clicks to be able to get the Chaylers. It's that simple.
You figured it out, yeah.
Quick, easy mathematics.
And is like to forfeit as well.
Look at how many click counters he has. He's got
another Kashuk.
Lachlan has 9 counters out there that could be used for indicating clicks. If he used those,
counting the counters.
Yes, exactly. But each counter indicates clicks. Yes.
No, they just indicate counters.
That's not how I've played this game.
It's just counting the amount of counters on the map.
I don't believe this is true. Jane, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, 2 operations. Oh boy. Surely we can't be about for another. There's an SSL.
Thank God. All right.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. That was looking a little unfortunate for a second there. I mean, this is not terrible.
Yeah. This is a ton of money that Zach's about to get with an MCA on the table that's about to be untouchable, I think.
Theoretically, Lachlan is about to win as well.
I know.
Possibly.
It didn't do too bad this day. Like
Rizeki doesn't seem relevant.
No. Like, if he spends that temple counter, he goes to 5 clicks, force Zach to forfeit an agenda or something.
To forfeit, like shutting down, like what the, I don't know, either of them isn't like the worst.
Yes, I mean, as long as he can keep clicking that MCA, though, he
could also just forfeit like his SSL.
Oh, he's not taking the SSL money to deny the Beth click. Legend status.
I know. Lachlan didn't realize that was an option.
Zach is the biggest boy.
I know.
Yeah. Icing R&D, fair. Clicking the MCA.
This is incredible.
This is good.
The respect I have for this man and his bullshit HB play.
Oh, double icing.
Crazy.
Wow. Jesus. Further away from Beth clicks.
Yeah, so next turn he can take both SSLs. This is incredible. This is huge brain stuff.
I think
take it all back.
If he does that, I don't think he can defend the MCA if he double ices, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's probably the issue. I mean, 2 credits with not that much.
He needs to be able to raise the border control and the surveyor.
Yep. Like a single surveyor would just ruin his life. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Does he even have an Eka installed? He's got at least 1 in hand. Oh, 2 in hand. There we go. None installed.
Yeah. I'd like to point out the flourish on Lachlan's draws. He takes the card, points it away from himself.
Okay, and meaningless fan side install. And surely with a 2 loaded MC, unless he just doesn't have a 5/3 in hand.
It's looking likely.
This deck does have a fast track though. Yeah, click pop.
Fair.
Vacheron. Fair. Oof,
good game. That was. I'm shocked at the quality of this game. It's amazing that Lachlan lost, by which I mean it's not amazing. I expected this. Zach is a very good player. He plays well. Lachlan, I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
All right. And now we're skipping forward. Thanks for watching. See you in Game 2, Round 3.